Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Mamiya and today we're going to be checking out some more of Jotunnslayer Hordes of Hel, the absolutely amazing bullet heaven that I'm slightly addicted to at the moment. So yeah, if you want one of the best bullet heavens around, then do stick around and we'll be showing it off. So in last episode, in case you missed it, we played as the Flame Sister, and we went for like a giant laser beam build, playing in, where is it, Svartalheim, the second to last level, and that unlocks us Helheim, the final stage. However, we're going to be playing with the Kinslayer today, the final new class in 1.0 that we did unlock at the end of the last episode. But the Kinslayer says, killing a valiant Valkyrie is a crime so heinous that it tears the very soul into pieces, especially if the murderer is of their own divine kin. Banished by Freya herself, she now lurks between life and death. She has the class ability, Soul Remnant. Oh, actually, is this a passive? No. She has cursed. The Soul Remnant is cursed attacking fragments of a corrupted soul that deal 20 damage and have a 20% curse chance. She has the passive Maiming. Attacks may impair enemies hit, giving us a 50% chance to cripple on a crit. And Wingbeat jumps farther and knocks back enemies, plus 20% dash distance with a weak knockback. And we're just going to be sticking with her base weapon and skin for the moment, just because it's our first run with the character, so we want to give her a whirl. Well, on that note, she has the ability Whirlwind. This is her class ability, or weapon ability rather. Throws a rotating edge that reaps through enemies as it travels, dealing 35 damage in a 3-meter area on a cooldown of 7 seconds. I want to have a look at her skins. There we go. Let's see how cool they are. How nice does this look? The models in this game are friggin' amazing. Oh, so fucking cool. But yeah, we're on that for now, and let's go into the final zone, Helheim, on normal with no modifiers. So normal means that enemy difficulty is 250%. We have 15 minutes to complete 4 objectives and the boss, and we get 115% resource bonus. Let's do this. Alright, we're in, and already this area is looking cool as fuck. Leveling up, Kinslayer. We don't want Njord, we're going for Nidhogg as the god today, so let's do some kinslaying. And we get the option of 2 passives and 2 actives. Our first passive is Sharp Feathers. Using dash unleashes damaging feathers around for 3 damage, 15 projectiles, and the trigger is dash. We got Spear Barrier, our first active. A wall of spears that deals 10 damage in a 4-meter radius for 1.5 seconds on a 7-second cooldown. And we've got Exiled Winds, increases our movement speed by 12%. And finally we have Javelins. They are lacerating javelins that deal 10 damage with 3 projectiles and a 4-second cooldown. I think we're going to pick up our first active here, Spear Barrier. Let's go. And that's what it looks like. It blocks enemies from getting in the area, and if the spears come up and hit them, it deals damage to them. Let's go for Nidhogg. Ooh. Okay, we get the two of the 3 active abilities that we want for Nidhogg. We've got Calamitous Breath, a line of menacing dragon breath that deals 50 damage with a 10% root chance on a 10-second cooldown. We got Crushing Fear, damages nearby enemies with a chance to fear on a 3 damage per second with 3.5 meter radius and a 2% fear chance. And we got Corpse Eater, chance to heal and receive bloodlust after killing an enemy. Heal 1 HP, 5% chance, trigger enemy killed, bloodlust chance 20%, duration 4 seconds, trigger critical kill, and it gives us 15% extra crit chance. I think we're going to go for Crushing Fear first. Get a nice AoE around us. Fear enemies, so sometimes they'll turn in the other direction. Let's get more kinslaying going. And we got all 3 of these are actives, but 2 of them we don't want. Now I'll tell you why we don't want them, because I've not unlocked the evolve upgrade for them, so we can't get them to reach their maximum potential. So unfortunately we won't be picking either of these today, but we are going to be going for shadow images, static shadowy phantasms that deal 25 damage. There's 3 of them and they have a 5-second cooldown. We get Healing Herbs, heal for 125 HP, Elixir of Haste, gives us 25% movement speed, 25% attack speed for 70 seconds, or Elixir of Bloodlust for 15% crit hit chance for 70 seconds. Let's get movement speed and attack speed, I think. That's probably going to be the most useful right now. And we get our first objective of the new area. We get an easy and a medium one. Our easy objective is Fallen Warriors, the souls of brave warriors who managed to reach Jotunheim lie scattered throughout the area. Collect them all. 12 souls to collect for 4 gold. Or we've got our medium objective, Lure of Hrasvelgar. Not entirely sure how you pronounce that one, but that's what we're going with. Hordes of Hel, lure the scavenger birds of Helheim to descend. Cull them. We've got to defeat them. There's 2 of them, and we get 8 gold for it. Let's do that. Feels like they're mini bosses. Maybe we'll get a ton of XP. Oh, there you are. Okay. And we leveled up again, Nidhogg. And we have our second active ability that we can evolve here. The only question is, so we're not going to be picking up Ray of Sickness. We'll do that in a different run. But we have the passive No Remorse, which just gives us a flat damage increase by 8%. Goes to 16, then 24. I would kind of like that, but I think getting our active sorted out is more of a priority. So we have seen Calamitous Breath before. I don't need to go through it again. So we'll just pick it up. There you go. You see the green, like, bile that was coming from the sky there? That's our Calamitous Breath. We're getting close to halfway beating one of these guys. Oof, they do a lot of damage to you when they do hit. More kinslaying, please. And we get Spear Barrier, increasing its duration by 0.5 of a second. Weighted Glaive gives us 30% extra crit hit damage. Or Stand and Fight increases our damage by 10% or 20% when standing still. I think we're going to upgrade Spear Barrier here. We get a bonus god. We're re-rolling for what we want. Let's get more kinslaying. Oh, and we can even upgrade our shadow images to do 5 decoys rather than 3. Probably going to get that. Vengeful Reach increases our attack range by 20%, and Nightmare increases the curse chance for Soul Remnants attacks from 20 to 40%, and Curse means whoever's afflicted by it gets dealt 30% more damage. Now our Soul Remnants are, it's the, like, the shadowy figure that floats behind us that fires off like not projectiles at enemies, so it just increases the chance for those projectiles to curse. I think we'll just go for the upgrades and shadow images, to be honest. We got a little bit of money and XP for beating that guy, not a whole ton, but we did level up again. More kinslaying, absolutely. 12% movement speed with Exiled Winds, 10% crit chance with Ruthlessness, or Sharp Feathers gives us damage on our dash. 3 damage, 15 projectiles, and dash. Let's go for movement speed. Oh my god, we got another one. Kinslaying. Siphon Life gives us a chance to regen when killing an enemy. 0.5% chance to trigger on non-elites, or 100% chance to trigger on elites, and regen heals 5% of your HP per second. We can do stand and fight. Increase attack damage that doubles when standing still. 10% attack damage or 20% when standing still. Or we can get blink to increase our dash distance by 25%. Let's try stand and fight just for the damage. I don't know how realistic it'll be for us to actually stand still for that extra damage bonus. So enemies deal touch damage. We kind of, if we're gonna try and be like doing a standing still build, we're gonna want to increase our attack range so enemies are far away from us. Level 8. More kinslaying, absolutely. Riposte gives us a 30% chance to counter-attack when hit for 20 damage on a 1 second cooldown. Faithless Leap gives an extra dash charge. That is insanely good. Or we can upgrade Stand and Fight again, increasing the damage bonus from 10 to 20% or 20 to 40% when we're standing still. Let's do more Stand and Fight. And we got either a magnet to draw all experience to us, healing herbs to heal 125 HP. I think we're pretty much full health, so this is pointless. Or we can get 50% XP of the current level. Let's get... oh... okay, I don't want to get the temporary buffs here. Should we get another Crystal Geode? I think so. That gives us an immediate level. And we got 3 passives here. Dead Memories gives us 15% extra XP gain. Weighted Glaive increases our crit hit damage by 30%. And Ruthlessness gives us 10% extra crit hit chance. Let's get more XP. Oh wow, we double dipping like mad here. Kinslayer gives us a Blink gives us a 25% increased dash distance. Vengeful Reach gives us 20% attack range, and Faithless Leap gives us an extra dash charge. I did say I wanted the attack range, so let's pick it up. The next objective is in a minute. So I think we just chill and kill until then. +3 rerolls, 125 HP, or +3 gold as our treasure chest reward here. Let's get rerolls, just so we can make sure that we get what we want. Get skills we've already got. Or passives. We do have banishes as well, so maybe I should be more liberal with my use of banishes. Golden Imp just spawned. Let's head for that straight away. Get that money in. Level 10, more kinslaying. Let's do this. Siphon Life. That's the regen skill. And it heals 5% of our HP per second, but only has a 0.5% chance of triggering when we kill a non-elite. It guarantees it on an elite kill. We can make our dash deal damage with Sharp Feathers. Or we can cripple on crit. 80% chance to cripple on crit. I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe let's get regen. Let's go for regen. Getting extra healing's always pretty nice to have. And I can't believe we're already at level 11. We are rocking through the levels here. ton of enemies have just spawned. Try and take them out as much as we can. Now, do we just go straight down? I think we do. Oh, I kind of want to kill these guys though. Get us a level. We have our subclasses. Shadow Archon. All immense power comes at a cost of further spirit shattering. Divine being or not, gives us an extra soul remnant. Warglaive, not even a ravage of body and spirit, will erase the graceful and deadly Valkyrie battle training. 10% attack speed and a 33% chance to double strike. Ooh, that sounds pretty juicy. I like the sound of that. Or Restless Spirit. What is dead may never die again and again and again. Gives you +3 revives. That is huge. And then when you do revive, you get +15% damage, but -30% max health. This seems dangerous. Let's go for a Warglaive. I like the sound of the attack speed and double strike. And we're going to keep re-rolling here. Wow, this is a lot of re-rolls. Right. Brock and Sindri it is then. Weapon skill damage here with Uruz. That can be evolved. Maybe. Kornaz. The Knowledge Rune gives us 3 banishes. Or Raido. Increases our attack speed by 8%. Honestly, I think I'm going to go for the attack speed here. Let's do it. We got attack speed from our subclass, so that stacks on that, and we have our first objective of this zone at Hell's Gates. The road onward has been blocked. Open it and proceed. 4 gates to open, and you get 3 gold as a reward. It is easy, apparently. Okay. Well, I'll be the judge of that game. Are we in sort of like the Viking version of the River Styx? It kind of just looks like we're running on sludge. Gross. It's like a river of shit. Like, bloody, of course. As gross as it possibly can be. We got a ton of enemies behind us, but I want to make sure that our path forward's clear first. Kinslayer. More XP gain from dead memories, going from 15 to 30% extra XP. We get 10% extra crit hit chance with Ruthlessness, or 40% attack range with Vengeful Reach. I think I want to go for the XP. It's best to get that early. And do we want more rerolls, a Magna, or 15% crit chance for 70 seconds? I'm going to pick the rerolls, I think. So we don't have to pick a god that we may otherwise not want. Just want to farm that XP. Let's get some kills in. Oh, I got a bit greedy there. Nidhogg, let's go. And there's our final active that we're looking out for. The Wing Attack. A beat of dragon wings deals 15 damage with an 8-meter range on 90-degree angle with medium knockback and a 5-second cooldown. Yeah, we'll pick that up. And that rounds out all of our active abilities, which you can see on the left of the screen in the diamond shapes. 3 god abilities and 2 class abilities. Right. Just pushing through these guys. Spears helping to block enemies in their tracks, so we can avoid them damaging us. Thank you, spears. Level 14. More kinslaying, absolutely. Ooh. We've got 3 very good abilities here. Our 2 class actives. Spear Barrier increases the duration from 2 to 2.5. Shadowy Images increases the number of decoys by 2 from 5 to 7, and Vengeful Reach increases our attack range from 20 to 40%. Let's get more Spear Barrier, I think. Make it last a little bit longer. Okay. We have one more gate to open. Easy does it. Ah, they're not even getting close. We'll get 3 gold there and a level. Do you know what? I'll take Brock and Sindri here. 100 max health with Berkana. We can upgrade our Rido rune for an extra 8% attack speed. Or we can get Perf for 5% crit hit chance. Let's get more attack speed. And we get a treasure chest as well. We can get a temporary buff with the Elixir of Haste. 25% attack speed and movement speed for 70 seconds. We get 3 more rerolls or 3 gold. Let's go for rerolls. Ooh. Let's take Banishes with Skuld's Die as well. Sure. I think we just go straight up. Is there any point sticking around? Well, I say up. I meant down. We go straight down. And this just looks like a square arena. I wonder what it'll have us do here. Because each area's had its own unique objective, right? Portals and Nithstangs, so no unique objective in this zone. We got our medium objective. A tear has appeared between this realm and another, allowing enemies to spill through. Kill them all and close it. Close 2 portals for 7 gold. Or Nithstangs, a number of cursed Nithing poles scourge the area, destroy them. Destroy 4 Nithstangs for 12 gold. I'm going to go with portals here. Purely because it makes more enemies spawn, so we'll get more XP. Take advantage of that bonus XP ability that we got. We are still getting absolutely whomped. Nidhogg. Ooh, these are all of our active abilities here. So, what do we want? Crushing Fear doubles its damage from 3 to 6 per second and increases the fear chance by %. Calamitous Breath gets 10 extra damage and 10% extra brute chance. And Wing Attack gets 5 extra damage and reduces its cooldown by 0.5 seconds. I think I want to double the damage of Crushing Fear. Get extra rerolls here. Elixir of Haste, giving us 25% movement speed and attack speed for 70 seconds, or 125 heal. I'm going to take the heal, actually. Yeah, we were actually damaged that time, so the heal was warranted. I think enemies in this area deal a lot of damage. We do have regen. I saw our regen going off there. More Nidhogg. We got our other 2 actives and a passive here. So Calamitous Breath, we could get that up. Or Wing Attack we can get up. Or Corpse Eater for more healing. Chance to heal and receive Bloodlust after killing an enemy. Bloodlust gives us 15% extra crit chance. And we can heal 1 HP, 5% chance to do that when an enemy's killed. Now let's get Calamitous Breath up. I want to see the evolution of that. Oh wow, something just absolutely rinsed us. No, get back in there. Oh. We can get 3 gold from the Pouch of Coins, 125 HP from the Healing Herbs, or Elixir of Haste. I'm going to go for the heal. And a Magnet. Although I'm not sure how much XP is actually on the floor. Oh dear, oh dear, that's a lot of enemies and a lot of doggies. I think the doggies are quite tanky. One more guy to kill. Kinslayer. Or we can evolve our spear barrier here. Giving it 30% extra damage from 10 to 15. An extra 1.5 meter radius. And it gets secondary damage now. 7 damage a second for 3 seconds. Yeah, sure. That seems good to me. Uh-oh. That is a full heal. Want to go back and get this gold. I might be a little bit greedy. In fact, I certainly am a little bit greedy. A lot of bit greedy. Okay, we got what appears to be a boss or an elite coming for us. Something just did omega damage to us there, and I did not see it. Oh, we're trapped against a wall. Level 19, Kinslayer. Stand and fight for an extra 10% attack damage, or 20%, so 40 to 60% when we're standing still. We can get an extra dash charge with Faithless Leap, or we can increase the damage of our class skills by 25%. Yeah, I like getting damage. Damage just feels good. Uh-oh. Get us to safety, please. Not sure what hit us there. Let's revive. And get an extra 50% XP. Leveling up. Nidhogg. 2% health per second. Health regen. Or wing attack. Making the damage from 15 to 20 on a 4.5 second cooldown. Yeah, let's do wing attack. There's so many dudes. We're just going around in circles, taking chip damage. It's rather painful. Or that wall's going to be the death of me. It doesn't look like it should be there. Oh, it's 21 damage, Kinslayer. Or level 21 even. 50% damage on class skills. Extra 10% general crit hit chance. Or 20% extra curse chance on our soul remnant. Let's make our class skills deal more damage. Oh shit. No. We gotta be close now. Come on. Get those kills in. Is it just the dogs? Come on, how are the dogs not dead yet? No. No. We're too slow. Come on, we can do this. One more guy. We leveled up. Kinslayer. Get our shadow images up, so we got 7 decoys rather than 5. Got Faithless Leap to give us an extra dash charge. Or Nightmare, increasing the curse chance. Let's do shadow images. Where the frig is the last enemy? I want to get out of this horrible circle. Oh, it was the big guy. Of course it was. Right. Let's rush to that heal, I think. Back up to full. I feel a little bit safer now. And let's just get 30% damage increase for 70 seconds, I think. See if we can't get another level before we go into the next zone. Enemies hit chuffing hard. Down we go. Wake of Barrow Kings, medium. Hogboy monarchs of old lay restless in their ancient sarcophagi. Bring them to the final rest. We got to defeat 2 kings for 16 gold, or we got to defeat 3 kings for 24 gold. I'm going to go for the medium option here. Even getting there is going to be painful. Level 23, nice. More Kinslayer, please. And we can evolve our shadow images to deal 30 explosion damage. I like the sound of that. Let's do that. We got a chest as well. Heal 125 HP. We get 2 banishes or 15% crit hit chance. Let's get... We're finally going for the temporary buffs from the chests. Oh, I've always slagged them off, but when this stage is as chaotic as it is, it feels like you need every last bit of help you can get, really. And we weren't using our banishes. Oh, hello, that's a big guy. Okay. Get that damage going. Oh, getting hit by him is painful. Alright, we got 1 left. At least killing that dude triggered our regen. We got 14 rerolls here. Let's go. More healing. 20% extra healing power. Oh, this is on revive and it's stackable. Well, we do not have any more revives, I don't think. We can get 25% extra dash distance or 30% extra crit hit damage. Do you know what? I'm going to reroll. Let's get a counter attack when we hit for 20 damage, 30% chance on a 1-second cooldown. Yeah, sure. Maybe we need to be looking at Nidhogg's now. We have evolved both of our class abilities, so yeah, we might need to roll hard into Nidhogg on our next levels. Oh, that was awful. We want to take this guy out as quickly as possible. Just circle around him. Then we can get that heal going. Nice. That was a nice chunk of gold there. We got 2 minutes 18 seconds. Well, 2 minutes 10 seconds-ish before the next objective. So it is farming time. Give us the Nidhogg, thank you. And I think we want Crushing Fear here. We could upgrade our wing attack as well. So Crushing Fear goes from 4 to 9 damage per second and 3 to 4% fear chance. So that doubles its damage again. Wing attack increases its damage by 5 and reduces its cooldown by 0.5 of a second. And we could get Fatal Trauma, a passive that gives us a 10% chance to slay when we inflict fear. I think we want to go for the Crushing Fear here. Let's get that DPS going. So anyone that's near us should be getting a lot of damage dealt to them. And I absolutely am going to go straight for this chest. We stun all enemies near us when we open a chest. Let's just go for 30% damage for 70 seconds here with the Valhallan Mead. Head back into the center. So we've got more ways to run away from enemies. Rerolling again. Okay, Kinslayer it is. 40% attack range on the Vengeful Reach. I do like the sound of that. And dash charges also sound great. Honestly, all 3 of these sound amazing. Less so sharp feathers. 3 damage, 15 projectiles. It's pretty good, but we'd need Faithless Leap first, and I'm going to take the attack range this time, so not happening just yet. Wow, you can hit from bloody miles off. I do sort of want more Brock and Sindri runes. Mainly the attack speed one. I'd love some more attack speed. It'd synergize really well with our attack range. We're getting regen off. Nice. Decent amount of healing. Almost back up to full. And now we are back up to full. There's Nidhogg. And I think it's time to evolve our Crushing Fear. Deals 12 damage per second with a 5% chance to fear. Gives a 20% chance of living bomb. That deals 30% secondary damage. Yeah. That's going to make enemies explode by the sounds of things. Just don't like getting too close to enemies because they deal a lot of damage. Okay. 50% XP gain or 3 gold. I do like the Elixir of Haste now, come to think of it, but I want more levels, always. We've got to use these rerolls. We've got so many of them. Right, Nidhogg. Do we want to get Wing Attack up or Calamitous Breath? I do like Bone Claw, but I want to evolve our active abilities as soon as we can, really. So the question is, so Wing Attack gives us knockback and Calamitous Breath gives us a root. Do we want more knockback or more root? Well, we're doing AoEs around us, so rooting enemies in our AoEs is probably better than doing knockback. Let's go. Calamitous Breath. Upgrading. We'll evolve you soon, buddy. 50% XP of the current level with the Crystal Geode, an extra 3 gold, or the Elixir of Haste again. Let's get more XP and level up again. Nidhogg. I'm going to reroll. Wing Attack here. Get that up. So it's one off being able to evolve. Fatal Trauma is a passive that gives us 10% chance to slay, which is essentially just insta-kill whenever we inflict fear on an enemy. We get Sheer Terror that gives us 8% chance to fear on attack for 2 seconds. So these two, like, synergize so well with each other, but we're getting Wing Attack here. Kinslayer as well. Do Stand and Fight for an extra 10% attack damage or 20% extra when we're standing still. Extra dash charge or 80% chance to cripple, which makes whoever's affected by it deal 30% reduced damage on a crit hit. Let's just take the damage. Get this food. We've got a full heal over there. Our next objective is in 20 seconds. It's got to be the boss fight, hasn't it? Do we just go for the... I think we go take that full heal now. And then expect the boss fight. So we've only got 1 minute left on the map. Descend, lower it to hell. That can be arranged. Down, down, down we go. Oh, is it Hela? We're going against Hela herself. No, half-dead Jotun. Okay. Lots of AoEs on the ground. She sort of reminds me of, is it Lust in Diablo? Oh, ho, 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 that was a giant hit. Holy fuck. Oh, we're supposed to heal if there's no enemies. Oh no, is it going to be all of the bosses at once? There's no way. Yo. Okay, we got annihilated there. Oh, well. That stage is absolutely friggin' insane. Right, what did we unlock? Helheim. Helheim's miasma inhibits healing of all wounds. What? Wing attack and shadow images were our main form of damage. Crushing Fear didn't actually deal that much damage. We got 102k damage on our attack there. Nearly half our total damage was just our basic attack. Cool. 3.6k enemies defeated. Wild. Alright. Well, we'll come back to this. I'll get some more upgrades, maybe try and figure out an actual build rather than just trying new stuff. And yeah, we'll get this next time, this stage. But yeah, guys, my name's Mimir, and thank you all so much for tuning in. If you liked what you see, then don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, all the usual jazz. And yeah, I will catch you in the next video. Ta-ta for now.